am I sad? I just made 1 million. I was crying when I was making that video. Today, I'm joined by the fantastic, talented singer and the winner of Nigerian Idol Season 9. It is none other but Chima. You're welcome, Chima.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm really, really
I'm
honored.
glad that you're here. We're going to give them the gist on how we finally made it, okay? You guys, welcome to the show. This is Moments with Filmo, and today we are going to be unpacking all the fantastic, amazing things that you want to know about your special superstar. So the very first question that I'm itching to ask you is, your 30 million naira that you won, right? Do you still have some of that money? You know, it's 1 year, 30 million. It feels like a lot, but it also feels like it's not so much.
Why are you asking? Why is everybody asking? The money was sent to me. Why are you asking?
No, like, we just want to know if you have some, like me now. One of the major reasons I want to know is because I want to beg you. Please give me like 20 million out of the 30.
No comments.
But for real though, like, do you still have some? Have you invested? Have you spent?
Yeah, investments are usually what, like, the money usually goes into.
Yeah.
At least something that can give you something, even if it's years later, just in return.
Yeah. So
yes, there are things I use the money for. Yes. So everybody can calm down now.
Abi. So you can tell that it's not just me, it's everybody.
It's everywhere.
So yeah, fantastic. The next question I want to ask, right, is that, everyone that goes into Nigerian Idol, there's this expectations, like, oh, let the person come out, blow, do their song. Do you think that it's okay to want to do something different after maybe you win or you don't win, you come out of the show and your 30 million, you just want to use it and start tech and be doing singing as a hobby or something you just do to heal the world, make the world a better place, not necessarily trying to blow as a Wizkid or a Davido. Do you think that there is a model or there is a pressure for the winners?
There definitely is a pressure because there's a lot of expectations when you're on the show.
Yeah.
And it kind of triples when you're leaving, especially if you win.
Yeah.
People expect you to come out and immediately start doing. But then not everybody is really like that.
Yeah.
Like for somebody like me now, I'm a very, very big introvert. A lot of people don't know. Because when they see me in person and I'm so bubbly, but when I get inside, I'm like,
yeah.
And I stay inside for like a week.
Ooh, okay.
But I do music because I enjoy it, not necessarily because of, yes, I do it for the money. Yes, the money is also a very important part.
Yeah.
But I do it because I love it. And if I don't love what I'm doing, then I can't enjoy it. And I can't look back and say, oh yeah, this wasn't a mistake.
Okay.
So people expecting so much. I mean, we are all human beings.
Yeah.
You can't expect everybody to be the same. Yeah, I'm not a really public person.
Yeah.
So all those blowing things, they don't really seem, they're not really that important to me.
Yeah, I get that. So the thing is, not everyone who goes on a show like that and not everyone who actually wins want to be famous.
Yeah, not everybody wants the fame.
Yeah.
Like the fame. Yes, it's such a big deal and such an opportunity to be a part of like the Nigerian Idol brand.
Yeah.
Performing on Nigerian Idol, having people like vote for you,
Yeah.
people watch you. It's such a huge platform and opportunity. But then after that, everybody has to go back to their own lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to go back to like my music that I usually do.
Yeah.
I try to carve out a niche for myself. And like my audience isn't that big, but I do have an audience for the kind of jazz music. And I know that my audience will wait for me.
Yeah, I get that.
Like people say your audience will wait, but I know for sure
Mm,
that my audience will be there.
yeah,
So I'm not trying to rush
yeah.
the whole thing. So my advice is just don't rush the whole thing and don't rush the people.
Mm,
Don't
mm,
rush the people.
yeah.
It can be very overwhelming.
I know, I know. So another thing I was going to mention, just to add to what you said, is just the fact that the f- you saying your audience will wait for you. Yes, it is interesting, and I understand that you probably are grateful that people voted for you and made you win. However, they may not necessarily be your audience in the light that you want to now finally portray in real life. Now that the show is over, you're a jazz singer. Some of the people who voted for you, you didn't do jazz on the show.
Yes.
Do you
So
get?
yeah,
So
it's
some of them may not even be your audience, and it is okay. And the funny part is that the more we keep growing and maturing into other things in life, the more new people meet us,
and
like
find
us,
your things
follow
and then
you, you know.
fall in
Yeah,
love with your style and
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Like
So,
me, the kind of music I do
mm,
is music that was released in the 50s,
ah,
music that was released in the 60s.
mm,
So at my age, I'm doing that kind of music.
yeah.
Definitely, there are people that will like what I'm doing. It doesn't matter how long it takes.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the energy.
Yeah,
That's
because
what
I
I
say
love to
people
hear.
like me on the show
Mm,
for other people's songs that I did on my
yeah,
own.
yeah,
Not necessarily that they like my style.
yeah.
That's if I release my style. I
Mm,
mean, I don't like rushing things.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so
Because the next question I was going to ask was, do you intend to release your own song? Because I understand that you won a record label deal or something like that
yeah.
alongside your price. So it's 1 year already. And genuinely, I expect that the record label will already be putting pressure on you to release at least one song under their record deal. I don't know how long it is. Maybe you want to share that with us. The deal that you had that came with your
Yeah,
price.
there's some things I can't really talk about, but
Okay.
definitely some things are in the works.
Okay.
Yeah, things are definitely in the works with time.
Yeah. Okay.
With time. But yes, definitely things are definitely in
All
the
right.
works.
So, how was childhood like? How did you grow up? Did you grow up with a silver spoon? Do you have chefs? Or were you just comfortable? Or did you grow up in the ghetto? How was childhood like?
Difficult. Honestly,
Oh,
that's the best.
wow.
That I think that's the best word. Like it was made less difficult because of my mom.
Okay.
Yeah, very strong woman.
Mm,
I cannot do what she did,
wow.
but yeah, it was difficult. It got like we were okay.
Okay.
It kind of got worse after I lost my dad because my
Oh.
dad died when I was 11, and I'm the
Ooh.
oldest in my family. And
Oh,
I
I heard
have
you
yeah
mentioned it on the show. I'm talking
yeah I
about being the
do.
first child,
I'm the first child, and I have three younger siblings.
Mm,
So we have just my mom.
yeah.
So it was really difficult growing up.
Mm,
She did her best. I mean, I am here now,
no.
but yeah, she did. We struggled.
So,
We really struggled because people see me. People
yeah.
look at me and they're like, "You don't look like."
Yes,
And then I tell
actually.
them the name of the place I grew up in because I
Mm.
grew up in Warri. I grew up.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I'm a Warri boy, oh, but
Really?
people can't
I
tell.
don't, how did I miss that?
Nobody can tell because I was born there, spent my entire life there. I grew
Oh,
up in Ugbori Koko. That's the name. It's a
I know
ghetto.
Borokoko now. That's where
So you know
my
it's not
producer
Ugbori
is.
Koko is not such a fancy place. Yeah, but
Yes.
I spent my entire life there. Grew up there, and I'm
Wow.
so I wouldn't say I'm the silver spoon
Wow.
person.
You Warri boys, people are doing a lot. Progress. He was also born and raised in Warri.
Victory as well.
Victory too.
Yeah, Victory is a worry
What's
person.
going on with Warri people on this show? What's going on? And they are
I
winning.
mean, we've
When
won the
they
show
say
three times in a
Warri,
row.
no, they carry
We're in the carry
last.
last now. Come on, we've won the show three
Are you
times in a row.
serious? This is a discovery. But you keep saying it was difficult, it was difficult. Do you want to share like a moment where you knew, like it dawned on you that it is actually difficult?
Anything that had to do with school
Mm,
was was not easy.
yeah.
Like as the oldest, I experienced everything my mom was going through, everything that
Mm,
was happening.
Yeah.
I was aware of everything. She
Mm.
made sure she communicated
Oh.
everything that was going on. We knew what was happening. So we understood.
Yeah.
Unlike a lot of parents wouldn't really tell their children, oh, I'm struggling with this. And the
Mm.
children tend to act up.
Yeah.
My mom was very honest with us. We
Mm.
understood.
Yeah.
We helped in any way we could.
Mm.
Yeah, like especially when I got my first job. When I started earning money from music, most
Mm.
of what I was earning was going back into the family. Because
Oh.
yeah, so it was a struggle. School, buying books, paying school fees because we were
Mm.
four.
Mm.
Yeah, so
Can
it
imagine.
was definitely
Oh.
a lot to deal with.
And the funny part, I've just always thought that you are okay. That was what I expected you to say. Like, yes, you are not rich, but you were okay. And that's the type of energy that you put up. And it's
That's
so
the kind of because
interesting because it's even worry. Hey.
I'm a performer, I'm an entertainer. But then, yes, a lot of people ask, but a lot of
Mm.
people don't really. I don't think a lot of people really want to know.
Hmm.
I feel like a lot of people just ask
Oh,
for
for the sake of
asking
it.
sake, for the
Yeah.
sake of it, yeah. But yeah, I don't. I try to put up. Like my mom raised me to be
Yeah.
independent.
Yeah.
She raised us to be independent. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the kind of person that would be telling people my problems
Yeah.
or looking like my issues.
Yeah.
I try not to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
But now let's talk about better things. Now that you
better
are a
things.
superstar, now that you are a winner, now that you are this person, how is life after the win, the fame? Do you still meet people on the road that tell you, I voted for you?
Oh,
Give
I
me some
still
of that
do.
money.
I still meet people
Please
like
come and help me
that.
and my family. We are dying. Without you, we cannot eat.
I still receive up to this point, this
Mm,
day, I
mm,
still receive messages on
mm,
like Facebook, on Instagram,
mm.
from people that for some reason have my number.
Really?
Because I don't know how some people get my number, but some people actually do get my number and call me. And I'm like,
Wow.
and I get confused. I don't know how to handle those interactions.
So they're asking for money
Genuinely.
or
Yeah,
just
some people
saying they want to
do.
be your friend or just
Yeah,
what
some people do, but then I'm like, I also have to work.
yeah.
Like, yes, I won the show. Yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
win the show,
Yeah.
you get the
There's life
fame, you get the
after.
popular. Yeah, but then life after,
Mm.
as a performer, as an entertainer, you still have to hustle.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you have a title that
Yeah.
kind of gives you a slight edge
Yeah.
over a lot of other entertainers and a lot of other singers and performers.
Yeah.
But then, if this person is better than you, pick the person now. You still
Yeah.
have to work.
Mm-hmm.
You still have to get gigs. You still have to work on bookings.
Yeah.
You now have an image to maintain.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's a lot.
I
Like
can imagine.
it seems like it would get easier,
Mm-hmm.
but it kind of doesn't.
I know, right? Because when I had a conversation with people that have won like 4 years ago, 7 years ago, she's still like, oh, people still, link me up with the winning. And she was telling me how she finally lets her car go after like 7 years, and it's quite something. Let's talk about, we're talking about people. Let's talk about friends. Do you have friends? Do you have your old friends, like friends that you people have been friends since childhood, or your friends are new? Are you the type that keeps friends? What type of guy
Yeah,
are you?
I don't know how to explain it.
Try.
But yes, I
I
do
will
keep
understand.
friends. I do keep friends.
Okay.
I still have contact with a lot of my old, not a lot, few of my old friends.
Mm,
But in the last couple of years,
yeah.
I've made new friends.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as time goes on,
Yeah.
things change, people grow,
Mm-hmm.
people grow apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, so your friends before may not have the same interests as you.
As you.
So yes, I have let go of a couple of friends.
Okay.
It had to happen
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
grow. Yeah, but recently, especially after the win,
Mm.
I kind of kept my distance from people
Okay.
because I'm someone that is. I don't get easily overwhelmed.
Okay.
But, I kind of do. Yeah. Let me not lie.
Okay.
let me not let me
I
not lie.
love
I
it.
do
I
get
love it.
I do get overwhelmed, but not that easily. But when I do,
Mm.
it takes a lot for me to get myself back. So I kind of had to have to withdraw from things. So like calls, texts. Like I
Yeah.
know my friends love me. I know my friends care,
Yeah.
but I had to, because the thing was, it was a lot. Like I know a lot of people. I know which people are my friends, which ones are just around.
Yeah.
So I do maintain contact with people
A
that I
couple
call
of
like my
them.
friends. Yeah. I
Yeah.
do maintain contact with
Yeah.
them.
Okay. So in essence, you're not necessarily a friendship person that
Oh no, I'm a very big friendship person. Okay,
really.
I know. See, that's where the thing is. That's where it is. I'm saying I can't explain it. I'm
Mm,
a very big friendship person. Like
mm,
I like my space. I
mm,
like my time.
mm.
But when I'm with my friends,
Yeah. Okay. So you
yeah,
have
it's a
that
good
friend
time.
that the person knows you and knows that, like, for example, if you are drinking Gary now in your house, you have a friend that you can tell that I'm drinking Gary. Oh.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And interestingly enough, a couple of them are like past contestants from my season. Yeah, people
Really?
like, yeah,
Oh.
I maintain people like David Garland,
Oh.
Jennifer, Mayo.
Mm.
We, I really bonded with them. Lady Ruth, like
Oh.
people from that top 10.
Yeah.
They are aware of a lot of things that go on in my life. We
Oh.
have
That's
conversations.
nice.
They give me advice. They
Oh.
tend to console me when I'm going through something.
Mm.
Yeah, so I tried my best, and we maintained that.
Oh, that's
Like we
really
tried to maintain
nice.
that
I
friendship,
was
that
going to ask
relationship
how
between us.
close you are with your family, but you somewhat have already talked about the fact that you're here, you're the first son. But let's just, how close are you with your family?
I'm very close. I'm very close to my
Very
family.
close. Like you
Yeah,
people talk every
especially
day.
my mom,
Oh,
being the first child, being the
mm,
one that was kind of there
mm,
while everything was going on. Because
yeah,
I grew up. I'm Igbo.
yeah,
I grew up from
obviously,
an Igbo
Chima.
family. Yeah, so yeah, there are a lot of things
Mm,
like when it comes to like tradition and stuff like that.
yeah.
I was there for a lot of them,
Oh,
and my mom was
mm,
there as well. So we, as mother and child, yes, you need to have, but we developed like a closer bond
yeah.
because of
All
everything that
those
was, yeah, all those things that were
responsibilities.
going
Nice. So
on.
please tell me about a time that you were down, like sort of like you are in your lowest. I know that many times, I don't tracing back to childhood, something, but a particular time where you just felt like, this is overwhelming, and you probably just got to accept the fact that this one hits me, something like that. A moment in your life that, sort of maybe made you sad.
I don't like thinking back. I don't like thinking back. That's going to be very difficult. There have been a lot of times.
Mm.
I'm a very emotional person. I'm a very emotional
I want
person.
you
I
to
don't know
cry
if
on
it
this
I don't
show.
know if it looks if I come off as that, but I'm a very emotional person. I'm someone that is I'm very self-aware.
Mm.
So I know like my faults, I know the things that make me sad,
Mm.
I know the things that make me happy, and I try to avoid the sad ones.
Yeah.
But then you can't really you
Mm.
can't well, I can't honestly, I can't think of a particular moment where, well, I kind of can actually.
Mm.
So one of the moments that kind of hit me
Yeah.
was, I think, before coming to Lagos,
Okay.
before making the decision to move to Lagos, because I moved to Lagos in 2023,
Oh, okay.
November 2023.
Oh,
That's when I moved to Lagos. But I was first here earlier in 23, like January to April.
okay.
I was using that as like a test run
Mm.
to see if I can survive Lagos. Because
Yeah.
hey, God have mercy, it's not
It's crazy
Lagos
in
is not
Lagos.
for Lagos is not for the faint of
I
heart at
know.
all. So I said, okay, because I like to plan. I like to
Mm.
plan, and if my plans fall apart, I tend to start freaking out
Mm.
almost immediately.
Mm.
So I came to Lagos, and after that time, I got robbed during that time.
Ooh.
I got robbed. Yeah,
Like
I was
physical.
no, like they gathered me. A couple of boys just gathered me, took
Huh.
my phone, and
Wow.
then that was it.
Wow.
That was it. My friends were like, they did you welcome back, welcome to Lagos.
Crazy. That thing, I only see it in movies. Oh.
The day it happened, the thing really that thing
Wow.
affected me. Oh. I couldn't, for some reason, I could not sleep for like 2 days. I couldn't sleep.
Like, was it
Yeah.
ninth
No,
time?
it was during the day.
Wow.
Yeah, it was during the day. That was even the worst. That was even the worst part, because I had to come back and deal with like that
Mm,
for like the whole day.
mm, mm.
But that's not even the thing. It
Yeah.
was after I moved back to Warri.
Worry, yeah.
Yeah, I was still trying to get like gigs and stuff, but for some reason I wasn't. I kind of felt that way for a while,
Mm.
but it felt like I didn't belong
In the
in
space.
Warri. It kind of felt that way. I
Mm,
think that was when I started thinking about moving.
mm.
So it felt that way, and I kind of wasn't getting as much gigs.
Okay.
Yeah. So for some reason, I decided, okay, maybe a change of
Scenery.
scenery. So I moved from Warri to Asaba
Okay.
for a particular job
Mm.
that did not work out.
Mm.
That one pained me. So because that didn't work out, I moved back to Warri, and I was kind of in a state of, what am I going to do now?
Mm.
What is there for me? What am I useful for?
Yeah.
For now, because that period I wasn't in school. I
Okay.
kind of had to stop
Mm.
school because it was a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had to stop and kind of start, earning to support the family and
Mm.
so. So during that period, that was middle of 2023,
Yeah.
a couple months, I was just floating.
Mm.
I was just floating. I didn't feel like there was anywhere I could go to
Mm.
that I would fit in,
Mm.
that I would feel comfortable.
Mm.
So I kind of it was painful. Oh. Like for a performer, when you're not performing,
Yeah.
it's a very uncomfortable feeling.
I know.
So I kind of felt like, "Ah, I guess nobody doesn't need me any
Yeah.
nobody needs me
Nah.
anymore or
Nah.
something." And I know that's like a very, very drastic, very, very far off thought, but
Yeah.
I'm a very drastic thinker.
Yeah.
I tend to be a very big pessimist, so I usually see like the negatives first
Yeah.
before I even see the glimmer of the positive.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing was, it was hitting me hard because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know, should I start preparing to go to school? Should I move?
Mm.
What should I do?
Yeah.
And
And that was
I was
that
kind of
was
a mess.
yeah,
I was
I
a
know
very
how
big
that thing
mess.
is. I definitely
The thing, it pained me a lot. Like I cried multiple times
mm.
because I didn't know what I was put on
Mm.
what I was put on earth to do.
Mm.
So I mean, figuring out your worth, figuring out your purpose, it's a lot.
Do you have
So
any
that one went on for a very long time. So I
yeah
decided to move
to Lagos?
to Lagos and start hustling like everybody, start
Mm.
struggling.
And you chased music when you came to
Yeah,
Lagos.
I came to Lagos in my first 3 months. That's
Yeah.
December, January, February. At the end of February, I got my first job performing. I used to perform in a restaurant in a hotel. Yeah,
Oh,
yes. So I was
wow.
doing lounge jobs. That was because that's the kind of music I do.
Yeah.
So I was doing a lot of lounge gigs. But yeah, it's from there I went on to Nigerian Idol, and
And the rest is
yeah,
history. Do you have any regrets or any fear?
I do. I have multiple regrets,
Okay.
but I don't think I want to tell you people.
Please tell us
I'm
one.
not going to tell
Only
anybody anything.
one. One thing about me as a person, right? I love to share anything that I know, anything that I like, any experience that I feel or I have. I like to share it with my loved ones, my friends. Even this thing I'm doing now, this show, reviewing Nigerian Idol, this stuff I do, is because I just used to gist my friends. That's why I said, let me gist other people because my friends that I'm even gisting, they're not interested. I will
Then you
force.
tell it to everybody
Do
and
you
you
understand?
hate your
I will force
brother.
that you must hear me. Yeah, this thing, this person now sang, this person now. So what I've seen, I've come to realize over the years, because I've done this now for 7 years publicly. What I've realized that does, it helps one person at least one person. Besides having this conversation with you and besides doing this show or reviewing anything on YouTube, I'm also a filmmaker. I tell stories in movies. But besides that, I also belong to a podcast where we tell people the things that go on in film. So this just goes to show how when I'm sharing, it's because genuinely I care for people. And I don't want you to make the same mistakes that I've made. I also don't want you to maybe live with the one perspective of life issues or whatever that you have. If you hear this, maybe you change your perspective, and that's why I'm asking you if you have any regrets. It may not be deep or
No.
whatever, but I know that one person definitely will learn from it. So because of that one person, let's hear it.
Yeah, so I just thought of something,
Okay.
and I was like, okay, I think I think this is the kind of place to be like really honest.
Yeah.
So to be really, really honest,
Yeah.
there was a time, not a time, a couple times where I kind of regretted going for Nigerian Idol.
Ooh.
Yeah. So they don't really give you a heads up on. I mean, why would they? Why would they? You're coming to a reality show. You're supposed to know. But yeah, the show is very, very tasking,
Okay.
very mentally, physically, and emotionally exhausting. And even after the show, it kind of gets worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have all the fame, but then the fame comes at the price of probably your mental health. Because a lot of people. So what I've noticed is a lot of people don't know what happens after. They don't, because they don't know what happens after, so they don't understand.
Yeah.
So it's like you're throwing you're just throwing you into the deep blue sea. Just throwing you into the ocean. Figure it out. So my biggest advice to people is research. Because going into Nigerian Idol, I did my research. Like I told you, I think we spoke about it. I did my research on the other performers. I did my research on the show. I did my research on all the winners. I went and I watched every single performance that everybody has done over the years. Like I took my time. But the mistake I made was not figuring out what happens after. Yeah, because I regret not doing that. Because I went into the show without the mindset of winning. I said that multiple times during the show, that the fact that I even got to top 5 surprised me. I was not I wasn't expecting it. So it was at top 5 that I was not like, so this is actually happening. I actually do have a chance to win this. So immediately I said that, but I feel like it was already very late for me to start planning all those things. So yeah, if anybody wants to go into a show like this, you plan for what comes after, whether you win or not. Because I was planning for, I'm not going to win. That's what I was planning. I was like, I'm not going to win, so I'm just going to come out and just keep doing my thing. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's like it's not a regret, more like a mistake that I kind of
wished.
Yeah. A regret. That's a regret now.
Yeah. So this conversation that you just had with me right now is one of the reasons why I decided to do this whole speaking to people who were winners of Nigerian Idol. Because I know this because I've been in the entertainment industry for a while and I've seen a pattern. And this pattern is the fact that people who go for Nigeria for reality TV shows and come out, most of the time, it's not just even Nigerian Idol, The Voice Nigeria. Now I'm focusing on Nigeria. I'm not even trying to make it global.
Even global.
Yeah. But me, I'm focusing on Nigeria and I'm talking about us as a people. Let us try as much as we can to understand that these people are human beings. And it looks like they have it easier, but no, it's not even that. There is more work to be done because we just expect, myself inclusive, like when I remember one of the seasons, I think it was 2021, I wanted to manage one of the top 10 people. I don't know if you know her name is Precious. And what I was expecting to do was to, make her a big artist, make her blow. And when I sat down, I started doing my research and trying to take her in as my talent. I got to realize that I was making a mistake and then I didn't go through with it. And it's funny because people just think that because you're a winner, let's now be hearing your songs, let's now
Yeah,
be
it's not that
popping
easy.
or something like that.
It's not that easy. It's
Meanwhile,
actually
no, it's not.
much more difficult now.
I know. Anyways, so first of all, we're wrapping it up right now. I want to put like three questions in one now so that we can just finish it up. The first one is, what do you want to happen right now if there are no restrictions? The other part of the question is, right now, with where you are in your life, sitting down on this couch, are you genuinely happy?
What I want to happen, I think one of the reasons. So after Idols, I kind of found it difficult a bit to do music.
Mm.
Yeah, I found it very difficult because my creativity comes from my peace of mind, my me being relaxed, me
Yeah.
being so with all the buzz and all the expectations, it kind of threw me into chaos. And I couldn't create.
Mm.
Like I couldn't like creating is not just writing your own songs.
Yeah.
Creating is just music in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was very difficult. And what I want to do is just do music
Mm.
that I enjoy.
Yeah.
I've had conversations, multiple conversations with people, and they're like, "Oh, try this thing, try this thing, try this thing." But then I've tried.
Mm.
I tried before Nigerian Idol.
Yeah.
It did not work out. What makes you think?
It will work out
What
now.
makes you think now that I have a bigger
Mm.
audience?
Yeah.
What makes you think? Because we are in Nigeria, you think jazz and soul is something that flies everywhere.
Yeah.
It's not
No,
now.
it doesn't.
It's not. Yeah. Well, I just want to do music that I enjoy.
Yeah.
Music that I would listen to and gives me the feeling that I get when I listen to other musicians.
Mm.
Like there's one person that I really enjoy his music, Johnny Drill.
Oh.
I'm a very big I keep saying I'm a very big Johnny Drill fan. His
Oh.
music has been like it didn't influence my style,
Mm.
but it's definitely something that has been a part of me for a very long time.
Yeah.
And he's doing his own style,
Mm.
and he's doing his own thing, and it's working for him.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really work for everybody now.
At
Does
all.
it? Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the music has to come from.
Mhm.
It has to come from a place of peace. Yes, because if I start doing anything, it's going to turn out bad.
Mm.
So I just want to do music that I actually like,
Okay.
and I don't think I'm at that place. I'm in that place yet.
Okay.
So to
Okay.
answer your question, I don't think I'm happy
Mm.
right now. Like I do experience like moments of joy and all that, like, but when it comes to like happy, I feel like it will take a while
Mm.
for me to get there.
Okay, do you genuinely think that this happiness that you want to feel, it has anything to do with you, or you think that is an external factor?
Oh, it's a combination of both. It's not, yeah, because I have my own demons that I'm fighting. I have my own battles. I
Yeah.
have my own things that I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
But then there's also the issues and the problems of the outside world.
Yeah.
And given like the place we're in Nigeria.
Yeah.
So everybody knows what's going on. I'm not going to say it.
Mm.
I'm not going to say it, but everybody knows that it's difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there are challenges from outside, but there are also challenges from within.
Mm.
So if I'm able to find a way to balance everything, I
Yeah.
feel I may find the genuine happiness that I'm looking for.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's just one thing I'm working towards.
Yeah, I pray you find happiness.
Thank you.
And I'm sure you will, because we have all been there. There was a time where I was just telling my friend that when I made my first million, I just realized how I was sad. I didn't know why. I was telling her that I have a video of, why am I sad? I just made 1 million. I was crying when I was making that video.
There have been times where I called my friends. I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know. I literally bawling my eyes out. I've called Mayo crying once now. Yeah, I have. I have. And we talked for like an hour. Just talking. back to the thing, I said, my friends.
Yeah.
I enjoy my friends. I enjoy talking to people. So
So yeah, you'll get there,
I
and
hope so.
you will, you will. It will pass. There is always phases that we get to in life, and is lessons. Just like I was asking you about your regret, I know that somebody will learn from it. You can already see that the show is on, and somebody will pick this up. I'll try my best to make sure that this your episode comes out before the show is over, so that they get to see it and prepare. Just help somebody, because it is very important. I even wish sometimes that I can speak to some of the people who are going for the show, just to prepare them, let them know that, see, it's not as it is. People are voting for you. There's somebody that is popping recently. His name is Lawrence, and then the other guy, Mickey.
Oh,
On social media, both of them, they are popping. But
I mean, as they
there
should. They are
is
fantastic.
they
They
are
are
fantastic
fantastic
singers. But
singers.
guess what? They may not win. And that's the
Yes,
reality that
actually.
they need to accept. And we need to prepare them, because what
But they may not
the
win. But then they may.
they may, yes,
But
they
you
may.
see the problem. The problem I have with like the entertainment industry. The entertainment industry prepares you for failure. Failure.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
what it does. It
yeah.
prepares you for what happens if you
You
don't
don't,
get it.
yeah.
They never prepare you for what happens when you
When
make
you
it.
actually get it.
Because when you make it, you're not getting advice from people that have been there for a while. So they don't, I don't think they understand the people that are upcoming. I don't
Yeah.
think they understand the upcoming
Yeah.
people that have been there for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, because things change.
Yeah.
When you were upcoming in your time,
It's different from
it's different from upcoming now.
now. Yeah.
Very different.
Interesting. See, I don't want this to end, because I feel like there's still a lot I have to say. So let me just wrap this up with this particular question. Now, I've spoken a lot about all the things that made you sad. I've spoken also about the things that, you regret. Let's talk about something that you're grateful for.
Nigerian Idol helped me with confidence.
Oh.
Yeah. I've always been very, like when it comes to, I've always been very insecure.
Oh, really?
Yeah, especially about like I keep hearing from people, oh, you're a good singer, oh, you're a good performer. And for a very long time, for the longest time, I never really saw, I think even now, I still don't understand it, but I never really saw my voice as
Really?
all that, or my singing as all that, until I came to Nigerian Idol and I'm seeing people posting about me,
Yeah.
people commenting, people getting into fights.
Yeah. Yeah.
People
I
getting
can
into
tell they
fights.
fought in my comment section.
And I'm like, am I good? I'm a good singer. Like I think every entertainer has that moment when they're like, am I really that good?
Yeah.
Like there are other people that are better than me.
Yeah.
And for me, that's like a constant. It's like on repeat every single time. Even when people tell me, you were fantastic, that was amazing. In my head, I'm like, maybe they are just telling me to. And I don't know why I keep thinking that way, because it's happened multiple times. I don't know why I keep thinking that way. I don't know. It's a very big problem that I have.
Oh. So Nigerian Idol helped.
But Nigerian Idol definitely showed me that, yeah, you have that star quality. Because they kept saying that. But yeah, I performed during the show. Performing during the show, it helped build my confidence. I'm much more confident when it comes to like talking to people, being on camera. I don't like taking pictures, but now they're like, okay, pose. The camera crew at Nigerian Idol had serious issues with me.
Are you serious?
Yeah, but yeah, my confidence, my ability to interact with my audience, which is like a very, very big thing for a performer, especially for the kind of music I do. It's a very big thing for a performer to have. So yeah, this experience of the show really built that, really instilled that confidence in myself, as well as the platform. Do you know what's the name of Nigerian Idol winner?
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets you into
Yeah.
it gets you into places.
Places,
Yeah.
yes, I agree.
Yeah, so it's a very big positive.
Mm.
Yeah, this entire experience, a very big positive. Even though it has definitely with everything has their ups, everything has their downs.
Yeah.
But that's like a very big plus.
Oh, nice. So, thank you so much. We've not come to the real end, but we've come to the end of this segment. Normally, my producer will ask some questions for this to just break the ice, just play a short game. And now that my producer is not here, my director will help me. So, there is this thing where, since you are a singer, and I'm not a singer, but at least I do sing.
You want to put me on the spot? You want to put me on the spot?
So it's a game. It's a game. So my director will say random words, and the first person to sing a real song, an actual song.
First person.
Yes, like.
So we are competing against each other.
Yes, me and you.
Good. Let's do it.
So director, help us with random.
I may not look like it, but I'm a competitive person.
Okay, help us with random words. And then the first person that sings a real song. It's not the one that you compose that we don't know. A real song. So maybe just like 3 so that we have.
Let my knowledge not fail me now.
You are the light. Director, who has it? Who has it?
Are we going to do it again? Are we going to change?
Which song?
This is a different. You are the light of my world.
Okay. Okay, maybe we should do it again.
Another one. Let's just switch it.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, flowers.
I should have bought you flowers. Yes. And I held your hand.
Wow. Like, I
it's
just
me.
Out for a second. Nice. Okay. Yeah.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, door.
Lord, open up the door to my heart so high.
Wow. How did I not even get anyone? It's so hard. I wouldn't like.
Oh, that was very disappointing.
Oh my God. Thank you so much, Chima.
Thank you.
Before you go, one last question. Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
Do you
Why?
want a girlfriend?
Huh?
Do you want a girlfriend?
Let me think about it.
Okay. Okay.
They should bring their
Thank you so
their
much.
CV.
I need to ask you this question for the culture. Somebody in the comments asked me to ask you at what point did you know that you were going to win the show? Or when did you think that you were going to win the show? At what point?
People are asking this question that I've answered before, that I did not even think I would win the show. I keep saying it, but I feel like nobody believes me. Like, that's how much I did not think. It was very obvious on my face. Literally, when they called my name, it was obvious. Yeah, like there was a chance that I would win.
Yeah.
But there was no certainty in my mind that it was going to be me.
Oh.
So I was like, there's a very high chance. Like with every performance, I was like, there's a very high chance. I would probably, when I got to the top 5, I was like, so there's a chance I would get to the finals.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, I'm going to give in my all this time. I'm going to push. I wasn't giving my entirety, my whole being before. I'm going to give my whole being now.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Final question. If there is a reality TV show for all the winners of Nigerian Idol, would you attend?
Why?
Why would they want to do that, or why wouldn't you attend?
Both. Both questions are very valid. You want me to go and sing against Sue? Progress. No, because I'm trying to understand who exactly you want me to. The audience should give you the answer, please.
Thank you so much, Chima, for being on the show. I really
Thank you for
I'm grateful that you are here. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed your time here.
I did.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Hey guys, this is Chima here. Don't forget to subscribe to Philomena Moses YouTube channel.
Oh.
Yeah.